What's up everybody? So today I'm going to be cooking a Mexican style burger. What is a Mexican burger? Well, there isn't an official ingredient list, but here's my take. I'm going to be using two spreads for this, a Chipotle sauce and an avocado spread. For the Chipotle sauce, I'm going to be using mayonnaise and some Chipotles. I'm going to dice the Chipotles and then add them into the mix. Mix well. Next, I'll be making the avocado spread. I'm going to go ahead and dice up an avocado. Keep in mind that this isn't guacamole. Normally I would add in sliced avocados, but they tend to fall out. I find that mashing it this way, it holds together a lot better. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic, a squeeze of lime, and a little bit of red onion, and then mash. I'm going to put this avocado spread along with the Chipotle sauce, cover it up, and put it in the refrigerator. Today's video is part of a YouTube collaboration with 3 other YouTube channels, 1526 Barbecue, Backyard Smoke, and Ron on the Grill. I'm going to be leaving links down to their videos down below. We're also going to be using the hashtag BBQSeasonKickoff, so that's another way you can check them out. For a second layer of awesomeness, I'm going to melt some Oaxacan cheese over some carne asada. I'm going to remove some of this excess fat and any silver skin I might see. I'm not going too crazy with it. I'm just removing anything that doesn't look good. I'm going to season the carne asada with some salt, pepper, and garlic. Make sure to coat both sides and don't forget the corners. I know it might seem strange to put carne asada on top of a burger, but believe me, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to add a bit of lime, but I'm going to wait until it's cooking to add it. I have a pound of ground beef here that I'm going to be dividing into 3 meatballs. They'll be about 1/3 pound each. You don't have to be this exact and use a kitchen scale, but since I have it, might as well use it. Each of these meatballs is going to be about 5.3 ounces, give or take. Here are my 3 meatballs divided equally. Next, I'm going to go ahead and flatten out the patties. Now, fair warning, I'm not the best at creating these, but the key here is to make them about the same size, the same thickness, and try to make them as round as possible. Again, I'm not perfect, but I'm doing my best. I'm not going to season these patties until they hit the grill. In the meantime, I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and start up my grill. I'm going to be mixing up some regular charcoal along with some lump charcoal. I'm also going to be adding wood later on for the meat. I'll be using up that Santa Maria grill attachment on my Weber kettle. But first, I'm going to go ahead and make these tortilla strips. They're really easy to make. Make sure you square them off. Now keep in mind, please don't throw away the leftover tortilla. They'll make some bomb-ass chilaquiles tomorrow. Now it's time to cut up those tortilla strips. Make sure they're about relatively the same size. This way they'll cook evenly. These tortilla strips are going to give our burger a nice crunch. In a cast iron pan, let's add some oil. Once the oil is about 350 degrees, let's add in our tortilla strips. Mix well. Do not leave these unattended. Once they get nice color and they're crispy, then you could remove. I'm going to remove some of the excess oil and put the pan back on the grill. Have some bell pepper, serranos, and some red onion. Let's add the fajitas to the pan. I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic. I'm going to go ahead and fry these up until they soften. Once these soften, it's time to remove. To give our protein a little bit more flavor, I'm going to be placing in some oak wood. Once you get a nice bed of coals, let's cook up the carne asada. I'm going to go ahead and add that lime juice. I like lime a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and add a lot. Now let's let it cook. Carne asada tends to cook very quickly since it's so thin, so keep rotating and flipping it. It doesn't take very long. Carne asada is picking up some great color. That wood fire is adding a ton of flavor. I'm going to remove the carne asada once it's reached a medium well temperature. Now it's time to cook up those burger patties. I'm only putting down 2 patties. The third patty is there in case I mess something up. Add a little bit of that salt and pepper garlic mix that we have. Now, I'm not going to say that the burger patties are the star of the show, because I like to think that all of the components put together are the star of the show. The key to knowing when to flip the burger is when you see a little bit of moisture on top of the burger. The fat and the juice hitting the coals and bouncing back up on the meat introduces a ton of flavor. Season the other side and we're good. The burgers are almost done. I'm going to go ahead and put that cast iron pan back on the grill and heat it up. Now that the burgers are almost done, I'm going to go ahead and put in our first layer of cheese. I'm dropping in some provolone. The second layer of cheese, I'm going to melt some Oaxacan cheese over some carne asada. I'm going to go ahead and cover so that the cheese melts. Alright, these burgers are good to go. Now it's time to take them off the grill. The carne asada, however, needs just a little bit more time. I want that Oaxacan cheese to melt just a little bit more. The cheese has melted nicely and now it's time to remove. Now it's time to toast my buns. The buns I'm using today are brioche buns. These buns are looking good and now it's time to take them off, and now let's build our burger. First, on the bottom bun, we're going to go ahead and put in some of that Chipotle sauce. Let's put in our burger patty with the provolone cheese. Let's put on that Oaxacan cheese melted over that carne asada. Followed by our vegetables, some serrano peppers, some red onion, and some bell peppers. Let's place in our tortilla strips. It's going to add a nice crunch. On the top bun, we'll want to use some of that avocado spread. This thing looks awesome. Now let's put it together. Let's cut this in half. You could really hear those tortilla strips. Yes, look at that. That looks amazing. Now it's time to give it a taste. This burger is awesome. I don't regret anything. This is the perfect burger. Everything really shines through. The two different cheeses that I used, the provolone, queso Oaxaca. There's some serrano peppers, that chipotle sauce, just the right amount of spice. Even the tortilla chips gave it a little bit of crunch. It's fantastic. Now the carne asada, probably not necessary, but it definitely elevated the bar there. Hopefully you'll give it a try. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like if you did, and I'll see you next time.